Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies...
On first down, Wilkinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dayon Buchanan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Jones. The tight end Rhett Ellison with it. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
70, Indy.
That's good for Giants.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's got his man. This is Tate. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
60 or.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it, because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the offseason training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Wilkinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goedert. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goedert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
Go.
Hey. Mike, 53, Mike.
General West.
They scared. Check 3.
2.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. To try again after the sack, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Night, sweetheart. 53's the mic. 53.
Hey, Delta.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Tate. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah. 53.
Greystone, travel.
53's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Alert, flare.
Go.
Flare.
Shot.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch.
Hey, Alpha.
Quick.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You got it. You got it.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
Hey, zoom.
Crunch.
Go.
Let's go.
Big dribble.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He's going into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making a play.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rock it. Ready.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch run.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. That's complete to Slayton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try and run. Freeman. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. 1st and goal.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the step.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a give right side. Wilkinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. And defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Again, it's Howard. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's checking.
Now a give, right side. Wilkinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the slam.
Man, 5-7.
50. Mike 50.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Great 57.
Back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Check, 47.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jones now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby!
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from 51 yards for the win. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Philadelphia, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.